Hey Taurus, what up? How are you doing? It's time to do your everything energy check on the week ahead, pulling on little work, love, and all the above. That even though I'm pulling on current energies, they're timeless readings. So whenever it pops into your algorithm, you clicked on it, decide to come and hang out with us. Perfect timing as always. They're timeless, meant to find you when they're supposed to. And thanks for being here too. Hey Taurus, if you want to enter in the June giveaway, we just did the all signs last night. I'm going to put a link to it down in the pinned comment. There's a whole week if you want to enter the giveaway, 6 chances to win. So head on over to that. All you got to do is be subscribed to the channel and leave a comment on that all signs, okay? We'll announce the winners next Monday. So good luck. I hope you win. All right. And just thanks for being here. Love the like for you. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Pani. What's up, Tanya? Oh, I love you, Tanya. Thank you. Dora, how you doing, girl? All right. You ready? Stevie, what up? Stevie Bossa Nova. I always think of Stevie Nicks when you come in. That's cool. Hey, Janet. All right. I think we're ready. What up, Mac? How's it going? Hey, Brandy. What's up, Maria Johnson? Thanks for the gift. I love you, girl. You're awesome. All right. Hey, Taurus, subscribe. Be a part of the family. We would love to have you. The Mod Squad's working to get me up to 70,000 subscribers. Actually, the Mod Squad and the whole family working to get me up to 70,000 subscribers as a birthday present for me on July 7th. So would love for you to be a part of the fam. There's room at this table. And I think that's why I totally love reading for you, Taurus. Hold on. We're going to just get comfy. Death card. Oh boy, another glow up. You just finished the last glow up. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles. You're like, I just did a glow up. Hold on, wait. Don't I get to enjoy this? Death card. Nope, another transformation coming in. Hang on. I want to get comfy for you, Taurus. Let's just hang. All right? This is like that scene in Iron Man where Robert Downey Jr. eats the cheeseburger. Okay? So let's see what we got. All right? Little work, love, and all the above. What do we got for Taurus? I love reading for you. Okay. What do we have for Taurus, please? Tap me in. Tune me into Taurus's energy for the week ahead. Were you really, Stevie? Oh my God, it's so cool. One of my favorite songs is Dreams. Love it. Oh, when Caitlin sings it at Alive, oh my gosh, she is like, it's like Stevie Nicks again. She sings it so good. Oh my gosh. All right, tap me in. Something about music or your dreams might be a part of this reading because that's a conversation that once I'm channeling, it all ties in, which actually even when I'm not channeling, everything's a sign for me. It's really cool though. All right, so let's go. Let's dig in. Give me 2 shuffles for Taurus, please. And thank you. Let's go. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the terrifically triumphant, tenacious Taurians. Here we go. 10 of Swords. The overall energy is a glow up that you're at. Also, this last glow up has been a little weird or awkward because the people around you have been like, ugh. And you're like, I'm in a weird timeline right now, Archer. But you're putting it into that timeline. It's like you're working to bring your dreams into reality. Gemini energy. Some of you guys might even be a cusper, but it's like you're trying to put a plan in proper place. Page of Swords on the King of Pentacles. Oh, nice. Check it out. You've learned your lessons. All right. This cycle, this test, you've passed it, which means the next glow up, that death card we saw at the beginning, Scorpio energy, the next one's going to be a little bit of easy street. All right. You're getting ready to rock on down to Electric Avenue. Good thing there's not an Electric Avenue in Michigan because it'd probably be under construction and closed. Okay, let's go. Some of you guys live near construction or something like that, or somebody works in the construction. All right, let's see what we got. Am I actually talking to a Taurus that works on a road crew? That's kind of cool. Okay, current conditions, we got a Taurus here. You've got the Judgment card and the Queen of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles confirms that you are at the end of a stressful period, that you've been feeling really nostalgic, almost to the point that you've been a little nervous, that you're like, Archer, might I be the person that all you tarot readers talk about that's like, hey, person, your past person's going to come back, Mercury retrograde style. And you're like, Archer, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that. You're not. You're reflecting back because this lesson required reflections back on your past relationships, the past interactions, to basically the 7 of Pentacles. Learn who does and doesn't deserve your time and your space and your energy. Okay, it's a confident grow up. You know, you might even be doubting a new plan that you have, even if it'll work, or if there's like a few missing light bulb moments that may be coming up this week with the 7 of Pentacles. You don't have a full 10 Pentacles for the plan, but it's still the parable of the sower, which means the stuff you are planning is working, and it's like you're looking for a couple of more little missing ingredients or something, okay? But it leads you to the 6 of Wands on the Ace of Wands, which is epic because the Ace of Wands is making the rounds this week. It literally, I'm going to check. I got to check. It's either the solar mass ejections or something, but I think we've had some major effect that came off the sun or something combined with Jupiter going into Cancer that The Ace, I'm not pulling the traditional. I mean, Ace of Wands, yeah, sure. The person on your mind, totally, they totally want to wave a red flag in front of you, okay? But Ace of Wands, and not the bad red flag. It's Toro, like, come here, Taurus. That's that, okay? I'm still trying to think of something for you for Ace of Wands. But it's a restart. You know how, like, when a computer starts lagging and the mouse starts moving really slow and skipping and stuff? It's kind of like that vibe, okay? That this is a restart or reigniting the passion and something to start fresh. And like Jupiter in Cancer is expansive energy. And that's kind of the vibe I'm feeling on this, that you've been kind of a little dormant for a bit because it's just kind of like, maybe because it's never worked in the past. Why is it going to work this time? Some of you guys are even here being like, tarot readers say it all the time. I've listened for years and all I hear is they're coming, they're coming, they're coming. When are they coming? Right? It's almost like you're at that point that you feel the energetical shift. You're like, you know what? I actually do feel like something's coming in. And you'd be kind of right. With the stuff that's happening with your dominant rock that you share with Libra right now, that's even a catalyst point. That when you combine that with Jupiter getting out of Gemini and all that sword energy blocking Jupiter's expansion and abundance, because Jupiter's exalted in Cancer, I got a feeling that it's the catalyst point, that literally it's like the candle reignites, the spark starts again, okay? But this time it is a good chapter. This is a good cycle. So this glow up, this transformation, this one is something that you have planned and wished for, and it is getting ready to happen. I'm gonna actually watch Mars's positionings and transits for you too. That's Aries energy. Mars is having a rough time, like in Leo and Virgo and that. We're getting ready for, it's heading that way. But yeah, I'm going to monitor that for you. I think that has a deal too. Some of you guys could be dealing with an Aries or a Sagittarius, maybe a Cancer, Capricorn and Scorpio are hanging out. But then we do have the Seven of Pentacles here, and that's you. That's Taurus energy. So you're actually at the center of it all. You are anchoring it as if you're the catalyst point, okay? So your prayers haven't been ignored or unanswered. What I'm being told to tell you a little bit is that it is coming. It was just that it was a big order. You know what I mean? But it's going to be, it's so worth the wait. Oh, it's nice because you didn't settle for anything. All right. You know your worth. That's what you've been through that you're coming through. That this next one's going to, it's like the next one you get to reap the rewards of the work, the harvest time. You know what I mean? Okay. It does bring your dreams into reality. Okay. Now let's see what's going on down here. For some of you guys, somebody has just started a new job that I think you're nervous if you're going to fit in or not. They already like you. That's why you had the job. Or if you have an interview or you're waiting to hear back about getting an interview, you know, and you're nervous about going to the interview. Again, it's the same thing. A little positive, confident talk, like on the drive in there, you're like, they asked me for the interview. I've already got the job. Trust me. Tons of people are applying online digitally. So if you make it to the interview point and you're nervous that you still might not get the job, you've basically already got your foot in the door, okay? You beat out probably 200,000 plus other applicants and you got the interview. You're going to love it, okay? No nerves. It's basically like, yeah, they are inviting me in for an interview. I knew I had this, all right? So, love department. Let's start with the past person because you're allowed to miss and love whomever you want, however long you want. My title here is just Tarot Reader, not Tarot Tell You What to Do Her. And our death card came back. So the past person changed your life. This was the transformation. So you might have to undergo a complete change as a result of this. Like the stuff they might have put you through, maybe it resulted in like losing your home or having to like move back in with family. Maybe they drained your savings and your money. Some of you might have actually lost your job. That's why you're getting the interview here. You know, take it how it resonates. But it seems like the bulk of the energy puts it through a lot here. With Nine of Cups on the Eight of Wands is telling me that I do still see a moment here where after a chance to breathe a little bit. I think this person is very anxious about reaching out to you, but yet it does seem like with the Eight of Wands on the Nine of Cups that they are like, there is the energies around you guys that they would like to try to reconcile. So I got to pull some details because what I'm being told is that this person, the reason you can't get them out of your energy or out of your thoughts is because this person with the Nine of Cups, you're their wish fulfillment. They are calling you in. So you might be like fighting a tractor beam of like, and you're like, no, that, okay. That could be why you're maybe even feeling a little bit of vertigo and stuff. They're calling you in, Captain. I don't know why I'm speaking like Irish, but that's cool. All right. Potato boats. What? I know, right? Okay. New person. Let's go. what's up with either somebody you're involved with or you're single and want to know what's coming your way. The Five of Swords, the Knight of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Okay, this is your perspective. Okay, cool. I got you. So this is like you're feeling like you're not ready for love or a relationship yet. You're unsure. You've got other things going on possibly. Maybe you're too busy. Maybe you don't feel like you finished your shadow work or you're not over something. Or some of you guys have someone from the past that's like hanging out and stalking you and stuff like that. So this Five of Swords tells me that you might be nervous about this. Okay? It's kind of like this person is a bit of a walking green flag though. It's almost a little bit like you got someone a little bit that started out in like a friend zone or something that this could be in one of your big three. Okay? I do feel a little bit of a vibe that like you're either still getting healing from your past person in this breakup, or some of you guys are like, you know what? I'm just kind of doing me right now. I mean, I'm totally open to love. This might be moving a little fast, but I'm kind of cool on my own. I'm not lonely. I'm doing me. I'm living my best life. I know this person's interested. We're talking. We're seeing where it could go. But with the Five of Swords, I'm just a little unsure. It's a big change, right? I mean, you get to do whatever you want right now. You know what I mean? So I do feel like this is something just getting started, okay? It could be one of the big three for sure. Either your friend zone, your friend list, or your friend circle. Maybe some of you guys are a little nervous about like, you know what? I'm going to take that plunge. I'm going to bring somebody out of the friend zone or a coworker or something, right? But you're just a little nervous. I get it. It's cool. The cool thing is here, I got Joshua, the leader of faith, and that's that big green flag. Look at the cape. He's got a big green flag. So tell me this is like good stuff and you guys could grow together. So the Page of Pentacles is Priscilla teaching the teachers. So maybe you guys do work together in some capacity. Or you guys just kind of work well together. So with the Page of Pentacles, it's like, Archer, I totally know this person's interested, but I'm unsure. Okay? So you know you got a crush. But you're like, you know, I go to bed on time when I want. I can leave the door open when I shower. I play my music. I watch my shows. I don't know. I got you. Okay, let's find out and get clarifiers and see where it takes us. Let's do it to it. All right, starting with you. This Judgment card on the Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Ace of Wands. You are totally going to love the direction you're happening. And I know this is the energy of the week ahead. So it tells me on the Seven of Pentacles that the events that happen this week, okay, the seeds you plant, something you might just say to a friend, a family member, a coworker, or whatever, it takes root. That by Leo season, you're going to be fire, straight up, okay? Could be dealing with an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, possibly too. But you or them could be born on the 10th or the 20th or the 30th. A lot of repeating 10s. Angel number 1010 might resonate to you, or your person has a habit of texting you at 1010. It's almost like you know the messages are coming, you know? All right, let's see. Nine of Cups. Okay. Past person's on your mind. I told you they were energetically drawing you in. There's the nine, literally. It's the first card that popped out of the deck because they see you as an empress. With everything that's going on, you have not had a chance to rest lately. No wonder some of you are like, Archer, I'm actually totally cool on my own. Like last time I got involved with somebody, the schedules were off. They stayed up. It's cool, right? Thing is, you are being seen as an empress. The Five of Wands, the Ten of Cups, you're in training for this next chapter that's coming forward. Maybe it's like you've been staying up late and losing track of time. You know, like you're up at 3 a.m. every day. Don't know why. You're like, I could sleep for another 2 hours or stuff like that. You're at a point where you can never turn your brain off. Now, the Five of Wands, when you go way back in tarot to around Tarot de Marcel days, that talks about training for this Six of Wands success, okay? It's like military people, okay? Some of you guys might even be into like a sport or competitive sport. I could be talking to a Taurus that might be like a professional athlete, you know? But with that, and whatever level. But with the Ten of Cups, this is you're getting ready to start bringing your dreams into reality. It's like, yeah, that's what I said. And it's become the energy with that Death card. So some of you guys have done a complete transformation from this past person, but yet they still hold the energetical cord because there's a bit of the contract not finished, right? And that's the part that has you confused. Seven of Pentacles on the Seven of Pentacles, okay? The thing on this is that you're going through this glow up, getting ready for the next glow up. that it's kind of like it's going to allow you to break these cycles. The transformation is not finished just yet. You're still kind of like shedding your skin like a snake or emerging like a butterfly from the cocoon. Some of you guys might even have a tattoo of like a butterfly or I'm seeing either a snake or maybe even a dragon possibly, okay? Which is cool. I'm scared about ink. I like make it a point to keep sharp stuff away from my body, but I think it's beautiful. So if you do got ink, I love it. That's cool. All right. But this is confirmation as we look back into this cycle that maybe that it's that this glow up's going to allow you to break out of this stuff and finally bring some good fortune into your life. I mean, and we've got repeating cards, the 6 of Wands on the 6 of Wands. I mean, this isn't like 6 of Wands on the 2 of Swords. Like, oh, it's good, but there's a catch. This is 6 of Wands on the 6 of Wands. Is it too good to be true? It's actually totally true. Confirmation. Okay. You know, the other part too is that I do see that for some of you who are worried about layoffs at work, that you can't shake the feeling that you feel something happening. For some of you guys, what I'm seeing is that you're going to be kept on board, but there could be some higher up rescheduling or talks of restructuring in the workplace. And I actually do see some of you go into this job interview on your lunch break. That's totally fine. If you didn't sign a no-compete, do whatever you want to do, you know, free will. Maybe some of you guys live in an at-will employment state. But the thing on this is that you're ready to get unstuck, and you'd rather get stuck in a good cycle. 6 of Wands. Okay. This full moon coming up too, the energies on that, strong Sagittarius and Pisces energy is going to get you to a point that you can make it through on the restructuring in workplace. The fears that you have, you'll be able to put to rest. You have a lot of 10s that's showing coming to completions and the end of this cycle that we're going through. So we're experiencing this in like a real-time feeling that allows you to get to a point that even in the workplace, there's some restructuring that's good. It's successful. Yep, some people is going to go bye-bye, but they're going to keep you because you're the good one. You know, you're one of them. And there's somebody higher up that the whole reason this higher up keeps critiquing you, for those of you that it resonates, is strictly, it's not that they're critiquing you and trying to make you feel bad. They're giving you those tips so that you can, it's kind of like they're actually kind of mentoring you. They've decided to take you under their wing. They're grooming you to wind up being in their position sometime in the future. It's kind of like, maybe some of you guys are like a musician. Okay. It's like when I went down downtown to Motown to work on the tracks for my first song, I Miss You. It's on the channel. It's in the link tree. Check it out right here. Scan the QR code. But it went in sounding totally different than what I was envisioning it. And the guys in the booth were the ones that's like, what if you tried doing this? What if you tried putting your pause here or the inflection here? And it wound up coming out sounding so great and really different. But instead of me sitting there being like, hey, why are you critiquing my song? It's my song. It's very much like George Martin and the Beatles and that, when some of the ideas that he would put out and they didn't like them, and he would just be like, well, look, if you don't like them, we'll just throw it away. It never happened. But then those were the ones that always got released. You know what I mean? 3 of Cups, Page of Swords, because you're already on watch with the High Priestess and you don't suspect it. This is the secrets. The secrets is that the higher ups like you and you are being groomed for something. They got their eye on you in a good way. Okay. You watch going forward as you start getting like their password, or they take a break or take a vacation. Right. And they're like, hey, will you fill in for so-and-so? And you're like, yeah, that's fine. You're never going back to your old office because they don't come back. What they didn't tell anybody, High Priestess, is that they're retiring. And either they retired, they moved, they transferred, they don't come back. Then all of a sudden you're like, oh, it's 3 years later and I'm still the boss, king of the castle, you know, totally. But you literally, you don't think it's coming. You fear stuckness. Okay. It is coming in. And even for those of you who have started the job recently that you're fearing, like either the interview won't go well or you won't fit in, stuff like that, you're going to like catapult with the Ace of Wands right to the top on the 6 of Wands. I can literally already see your awesome office. And those of you that are even self-employed, going your own way, 1099 style, maybe you're like a life coach, or you want to do tarot, or you are a singer or musician, you got your Spotify's and that. I mean, it's expensive to do that. What I'm seeing here on this coming in is that for those of you working to like get your credit or your savings built up, is that there's a little bit of an additional bonus. Some of you guys will actually receive a letter or something from the government, especially for those here in America, that's from the IRS, and you fear you're being audited. You find out that you pay too much and it's actually a check coming your way. Okay. So those of you who have an IRS letter in your mail pile that you're scared to open, moon card, you'd be amazed at what's behind there. Some of you guys may even have the options of going government grants or tailoring your business into more of a commonality where it fits everybody. God's telling you, follow your life stuff, the stuff that puts you in this wounded warrior energy, and you'll be amazed at how fast things elevate. Okay? I love it for you. You're at a point here that, like, you're going to be buying name brand stuff. And yeah, some of you guys might be a hairstylist too, with Samson losing their strength, or maybe you've recently changed your hairstyle. Okay? But let's see where this goes in the love department. Oh my gosh, lovers on the judgment card. This person knows what they did. The thing on this is, this person caused a lot of internal conflict for you. Dude, no wonder you fear it might happen again. I get it. So on this, the lower cards are their energetical, the energy around them, their energetical sphere. The clarifiers are actually your feelings, because the Lover's card was originally called the choice, but it's a major arcana. So it's about the choice we make with God that he puts our footsteps in line on the path for, not so much the smaller decisions day-to-day life. It's also the roller coaster ride of emotions. That's why Cedar Point in Ohio has a roller coaster ride named Gemini. It's a thing. I'll bet you that thing never closes down. That roller coaster will be there forever. Just like your guys' connection. It's like the energy of the lessons learned in the stagnancy. It caused a lot of internal conflict for you. So I can understand why you fear history repeating itself, especially for those of you nervous about getting into this. You know, hold on. Get back here, Page of Pentacles. Paul Revere trying to ride away. I'm seeing somebody that recently got a new house plant, or something like a house plant and a centipede, like, or a millipede or something crawling out and be like, oh, I check that. Maybe you just like house plants or those decorations, or some of you guys just like the $5 ones from Target, which those are cool, require no maintenance. Yeah, some of you guys don't even have a green thumb. You're like, Archer, I couldn't keep on. I used to tell past people to, like, just don't buy me flowers because I'll kill them. Just give me candy or the edible flowers. Those are better, right? With the Ace of Swords, though, they brought out the worst in you, didn't they? At sometimes with the pressure they put on you, and it became a lot to handle. This person had a serious temper or an attitude adjustment. Could have been a result of some vices that they had to work through, okay? But it's kind of like this person, when their temper went off the handle, I mean, it spooked the heck out of you, and you stood your ground. You stayed really like, it's not phasing me, I'm Taurus, but inside you were like, this person scared the heck out of you. This could be something like, yeah, 5 of Cups. Oh my gosh, it's almost like okay, the 5 of Cups shows that it's almost as if they, the only way they can move on is like, almost like pretending that you're dead. It's like they miss you that much that they're grieving this as if you did pass away. That's the thing. And really with that Judgment card reflecting in like 4 of Pentacles, I messed everything up with the Fool card and the 3 of Swords because they never took the chance. Right? The age difference was a big thing. The immaturity. You almost felt like you were raising another kid. And then they would get needy and clingy, and then you'd have a fight and they'd get stalkerish. For some of you guys, you found out they were in a relationship or already married, right? Or even just some busted with sticky links. The thing is, whatever it is, they sure became a lot to handle. Yeah, King of Swords, you had to reinforce the boundaries. Maybe somebody here is either adopted or like some kind of like a foster child or something. The 6 of Cups shows this is how they grew up. This is their learned programming, their learned behavior. The 6 of Cups is the card of like generational curses, generational karma and debt, which, I mean, in English, it's just making sure the past doesn't repeat itself. You know, it's the vibe of like, well, my dad was always angry. His dad whipped snowblowers at trees. I don't want to be that way. I want to be cool and groovy. That's the 6 of Cups. That once you change the programming, it ends the cycle. You don't do it. Your kids never learn about it. The grandkids didn't even know it happened. And the debt is cleared, okay? It's allowing you to see things big time, long picture, both sides of the fence. You know what I mean? This person, the way they still acted like a child was a big deal. Some of you guys, they actually use children as leverage against you. And for those of you that I see are waiting for a settlement, that could be something about like child support or maybe a legal action or a lawsuit or something. Could even be something in probate with that 5 of Cups, you know, like an estate settlement or a will. I think somehow that ties into this one. Just as a sign to resonate that I see it gets delays and in like more time, more paperwork you got to go shuffle through. But in the end, you actually wind up making out bank Somebody might even find out, like, you might actually clean house in the outcome, because that's how the Wheel of Fortune is meant to be. All right. So it'll work out. I think you might even get a payout during Cancer season for those of you that part resonates. Now, the biggest thing on this, though, is that you guys were at opposite ends of the spectrums with that Wheel of Fortune. So the stuff they've been put through has put them into the Wheel of Fortune energy right now, that it's like a roundabout in the current energies with all those changes that we've not experienced since the 1940s. That, do they do the work, or do they just stay in that cycle? Some of you guys walked away from them and left them in a rough state, you know, like rough state, right? And you just walked in on it. I'm literally seeing a Taurus that you walked in, you opened the door, and you saw the disaster, you saw the trash, and you're just like, no. And they're like, are you staying? That sort of a vibe. You put them in this Wheel of Fortune. Do they stay that way, or do they actually do the work and level up? Okay. The thing on this is that you got, like, at one time you totally wanted this to work out. They just pushed it way too far. It became too much to handle at the time, and that's why you needed time to process about how deep things were and what was going on, right? Now, the Wheel of Fortune with this Ace of Cups on the Knight of Pentacles, it shows that they've healed too. Somebody here might actually have a cast on their arm, either you or them, right? Sending healing hugs for those of you that resonates. What I'm seeing that comes in on this is the intensity of the connection. It got deep because you guys, it's so much of the age difference, or like the mentality difference, got lost in translation. Okay. And that became a big part of this. But I do see that, like, for some of you guys, at the moment that you did break free of this cycle, that you were relieved. I see a Taurus being like, that was a ride. Wow. The thing is, they never really did stop doing the work. Now, granted, it took them a minute. They kept going into that cycle for a little bit, but they got to a dead stop point where they couldn't keep going. God has slowly lowered their Tower card moments and limited their options to, it's like, you either do the work and make the change, or that's it, you know? And not that's it as in Five of Cups, but just like, it's the end, that the final call, last call. I forget the name of that song too. I mean, that one last call, closing time. That song may even resonate, or maybe there was drinking and something involved. I even feel the energies of like a car accident. I don't know how that resonates. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. Oh, some of you guys could be dealing with an Aries. You've got 3 aces out too. As soon as the Ace of Swords shows up, you've got all 4 aces, and that happened to Aries too. Or you guys are a cusper. It's like there's a little bit of a competition going on to see, like, who gets to the 4 aces first to make the wishes happen. You're the one that's most likely on it because you're working to bring your dreams into reality. I think some of you guys might even be renovating your home, or you have neighbors doing construction or something. Or some of you guys are like a general contractor or a tradesman in a skilled trade or something. Okay. Yeah, we are really close to seeing these 4 aces hit for you. Ace of Swords. And Ace of Swords is the conversion of Saul. That's a level up. But with everything that's going on, I do see a moment that you guys actually do have an attempt to reconcile, okay? It's as if there's an energy front that's approaching in that's going to clear a slate. It's like pushing the reset button on a video game, right? That's odd. I'm seeing the sign of somebody that, like, walks in and your person is playing a video game, and like you walk up and you just push the power button on the video game, and like, what? I was playing that. Maybe they were addicted to video gaming or somebody about gaming. But they kept throwing wrenches in it. And there's the Chariot. There it is. There's the car accident energy I felt. That may only resonate for some of you. It could be a very deep message. But this person dragged you down, and you lost your happiness. And you've had to work so hard to rebuild that. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Now, they've actually been, straight up, granted, God doesn't have to stay FHA certified. But this person has kind of been forced into a point of it. It's like maybe somebody telling him, you keep down this road, you won't be here longer, or something like that. Okay. The World's card on the Knight of Wands. God threw a monkey wrench into somebody's plan so that they couldn't keep in that bad cycle. And the translation down here on Earth is they've just outgrown it. They're like they wake up one morning and they don't know what happened, and they're just like, I can't do this anymore. I don't like this anymore. And then they choose. Okay, so that leads you into the Ace of Cups on the Ace of Pentacles, that takes you into the Queen of Cups, which is a real honest love offer. And this is straight up Cancer energy. This is the card of some apologies and forgiveness. Okay, so this does tell me that they are going to make another attempt to reconcile possibly during Cancer season. Some of you guys have already gotten that text message right on time, just like usual. So the thing on this is I do see this now. However, this time they actually do have a plan. Queen of Pentacles. They do have a plan. They're actually willing to go all in at this point. All right. I think some of you, they've already unblocked you so they can stalk your social media again. And that's going to allow them to reach out. Okay. And for those of you that you have them blocked, heads up, because that fake account, like I think your person could be Evan Kate on TikTok. Y'all on TikTok, you know who Evan Kate is, right? That could be your person. So that one that keeps liking all your stuff in that, I think that's them getting ready to try again. But this time, there's going to be it's going to be different. There's a change. That's why they're sussing you out a little bit to be like, is Taurus even interested? So I see, barring free will, you've got about a 77% chance at reunion. Okay, free will might be the only thing to stop them, but for some of you, their free will is going to stop it sooner than expected, that you might hear this during Cancer season. All right, definitely could be dealing with a Cancer or a Capricorn, Libra, and Scorpio are here. There is Aries energy. Sagittarius is here. Man, strong. Sag and Cancer. This whole reading has got a lot of that. But then you got, I mentioned Scorpio. That's cool. Pisces is here. And there is Gemini and Virgo. But it doesn't have to be their sun sign placement. It could be any part of their chart. It's just the part of their chart energizing when I reach out to ask about you. Now, here's the one thing I want you to know is that for those of you that you do have an actual slight fear of this person because of what they put you through, God's letting you know, to Ten of Swords being the overall energy, that means they've worked through some of that. And it's a little bit more of a calmer approach that's safer to proceed. Okay. All right. Now let's get into the new person. Let's see the details on this with these repeating Seven of Pentacles. I think this person has already made multiple advancements. Okay. Like one Seven of Pentacles is yours. One Seven of Pentacles is this person's. I hope that makes sense. All right. Thanks for being here too, guys. Hope you're having a good day. Hope things are going well. If you do want to book a personal reading with me, you can email me at archerastrology@gmail.com. I offer the one-on-one Zoom readings and the traditional private YouTube links, okay? But whatever you choose, I look forward to reading for you. And I usually respond in 48 hours, okay? I've got to do emails tonight still too. So thank you for the patience. But please consider subscribing and being part of the fam. And all the safe-to-click links are available in the Archer Astrology link tree, all right? These aren't bots. These aren't fakes. Just scan the QR code or use the link in the pinned comment, and I got you covered. All right, that'll take you all the merchandise, the interviews, everything the channel's got, even the new song that I worked. Ace of Wands just popped out of the deck. Oh my gosh, this person is making it extremely obvious that they want you, right? This person is rather bold and assertive, right? It's the whole vibe. And maybe that's why you're like, it's kind of moving a little fast, Archer. I'm just rebuilding from everything I've gone through. And the past people, I have a lot of fears of stalkers and things like that. And, I have more exes reach out to me than I know what to do with. Let's put another shrimp on the barbie. Why am I speaking multiple accents? Something about Ireland or Australia, or maybe this person is bilingual, or do you guys live at a distance? Like you met online and it's digital, long distance. And it's like, how are we going to overcome this? Right? Long distance relationships, I see a plan coming in. It can work. It can happen. It depends on a lot of variables in both of your charts. In the fact that, especially if you guys keep things moving, busy with work, and you make time to visit in each other's areas or somehow coordinate your lives in that, there is definitely a way that I have seen successful ones work out, even for some of the clients that I read for. Okay? The Queen of Wands. They do, man, you totally light their firework off. Now this I would love to say about reigniting a spark, reigniting a passion, etc. and so forth. No, they just think you're hot. Okay, it is a very worldly, lower level energy, and for somebody that's on a little higher, more green flag level, that tells me that they don't want to use you for that. It's just simply that, you know what, they view you as like a nice piece of art. You're hot. You're easy on the eyes. And you're sitting here talking yourself down. Oh, Taurus, you're ugly, you're fat, you're stupid. You don't know what you're not giving yourself enough credit, girl or boy. I mean, you got this. Okay. This person likes you. This person doesn't want to change one darn thing about you. Right? It is a little nervous bringing somebody out of a friend zone or a coworker where you got those weird, awkward moments like this. I already see that stuff happening. Like this person starts to talk to you or interact with you, and you're like, you're right. Like, not sure what to do. Like, I'm not making eye contact, not making eye contact. Don't make eye. What are they doing over there? You know, I don't know. That sort of a thing, because they're almost coming on a little strong. It's wanting to move really fast, right? 7 of Cups, the Lover's card on the 3 of Wands into the 9 of Wands. And maybe something like the distance or their job has you nervous, okay? About like, man, there are so many chances. This could become another roller coaster ride, just like my past people. And there's a reason I walked away from those. I've learned my lessons, you know? But with the 9 of Wands to the 3 of Wands, this is a little bit of like just some fast moving timing. You know, they've been looking for somebody like you all along, but you know, I could totally understand, because it's almost like you think something, if it's never worked out before, why in the world is this the time, right? I can totally feel that energy of being like, I've been let down so many times. Why in the world is this going to be any different? What's different now than it ever was before? For some of you, this could be a past person, but I really feel like you're just comparing the past energies, fearful of it happening again. Like, if it hasn't happened before with anybody else, why is this person going to be any different? And you've been through a lot. You can't let your heart get broken anymore. You know what I mean? I totally get it. 9 of Wands. The thing that I'm seeing in this, though, is that it's like that you're not even curious of a direction to go. I think it's just like a newfound connection, okay? Because the 3 of Wands on the 7 of Cups here, this one's a little different. It's not so much about the fact that like they may have options. It's the fact that like you're like, Archer, this is too good to be true. We're on different levels. There's got to be something that corrects the integers, right? It's like corrects the integers. Yeah, it's like the vibes of like a 2 wouldn't date a 10 unless there's something like money or inheritance that takes the 2 to a 7, or the 10 is actually a very humble 10 or very basic underneath the skin, and it actually brings the soul level down, and they blend and merge together. So there's something here very taboo about something crossing lines. You know what I mean? The thing on this is that they're finna take some action on this one, because I mean, it's a green flag on the Ace of Wands. Some of you guys, they already have been like, you want to go get lunch, or what are you doing after work, or like maybe you guys are living on the other sides of the country and they're either offering to fly you out or willing to come to you, you know? See the 7 of Swords, it involves movements or changes. Underneath this, I see some healing that allows the 5 of Swords to kind of get set aside, you know, and give you guys this chance to incorporate 2 independent energies that allows you not to change the ways. See? The King and Queen of Wands. It does let you guys follow both of your passions and pursue it. I don't know. Some of you guys might be like, is somebody here in Hollywood? Like, because I'm seeing, or like maybe musically, because I'm seeing something like the pyrotechnics at a concert, you know? Like the vision I'm getting to connect the energy from God is Paul McCartney doing Live and Let Die. But that's what I'm seeing off those fireworks, okay? And somebody around you is going to, either you're going to spill your drink on your car's roof, or you'll notice that as a sign. You'll see somebody else do it. You might even be the one that's like, hey, you got something on? They miss it. You guys have a power couple with the Hierophant. So this person's on a different level. What I'm seeing on this is that this person will take the lead a bit, and they are energetically different, okay? Take it, it's like, it's either like a past person that comes back totally different, or somebody that it's not your usual type. You know what I mean? That kind of a thing. And it reignites everything. Here's the deal, is you've got free will. So what I'm being told on this is that this is a power couple vibe. It's fire. It's you guys are, it's awesome. Okay. It's intense. It keeps going, you know? And the thing is, it's an energy that it's ready for you if you free will choose to accept it. Okay. That it's got a trial. It will pass through with the Hierophant. It's something that was gifted to you. Even for those of you that are like, I'm still doing me, 9 of Pentacles. I kind of dig the vibes I'm at right now. I like it. Let's just see where it goes. This person, granted, they're a little pushy, but they're also like, they're kind of willing to work with you on it. They're not like your past people. It's like either put up or shut up, you know? They're like, okay, I kind of dig where it's going to, because here's the thing. is if I ask them, they're like, oh, I'm all about Taurus. I'm kind of in on that. I'm like, but do you think Taurus is ready? Taurus, I'm giving Taurus time. It's cool. We're talking. I like where we're at. I love that it's going. I would rather be here now than have Taurus not be in my life. And you're sitting here going, how about they just take a chance and make a move, right? Some of you, they already have, and that's why you're super duper nervous, because to say yes, that's a big responsibility. You know what I mean? And what if you say yes and it doesn't work out, and then two people wind up getting their hearts broken, and it's a whole thing. This energy, though, along with the planetary shifts, the ones especially for you, especially Mars and Jupiter, these things here, Queen and King of Wands, it's going to let you reignite that spark, the trust, and overcome it, and take the chance or taste the risks, okay? Because you are still great on your own. The thing is, this is not somebody you need to complete you, but they totally complement you. And you guys already get each other because of the friend or the coworker thing. So there's already just enough commonalities along with enough not in common stuff to keep the adventure and the spark alive, okay? I am being told to tell you when you're ready. Free will, you have free will. When you're ready, they are too. And this one here will not wind up like the rest. This is part of this other glow up. That's why it showed up so quick. Some of you guys, this is like what's happening like right now, where you're just trying to start a connection with somebody and it's intensifying and you're worried about the honeymoon phase ending or that. The thing on this coming through is that with that death card, it's that this test ties into this transformation that ties to these planets, which means even though you just finished the last test and you're still recovering, we can't stop the planets. So God's like, it's time, it's ready. This person is already in the higher level energies. I love it. And I think here that for those of you, regardless of if you do want to stay solo or not, the energy is coming in for them to actually get confident enough to take that chance and go, you know what? I'm just going to flat out, straight up, be blunt and ask Taurus on a date. All right. Whatever level you are at in this connection, whether it's single, talking, onward and forward, it's going to elevate to the next phase. Okay. And some of you guys either already have or might hear from them this week that sets the foundation, plants those little seeds that leads you guys into confidence and happiness by Leo season. It's a slow burn, natural progression. You do not have to move any faster than you want to, Taurus. And this person's open to that communication. Maybe you're nervous because in the past when you tried to ask people to slow down, they went off on you like a firecracker, right? Because you would just voice your opinion, right? This person is not like that in this higher energy, okay? They understand stuff and they listen. The Hierophant was the high priest who listens with a non-biased approach. Where if you're like, look, I like where we're at now. Can we nurture it and see where it goes? They'll be like, absolutely. I would rather have that than not have you at all. So it's you having the control of this connection and being able to say, could we slow down without a fear of them being like, no, we can walk away. They won't do that. Okay. This person's different. So you can, it's that first time. The first time you say it and voice your opinion and they are cool with it, you're going to be like, I kind of like this. That's cool. Okay. Yeah. This person's open to communication. Could even be another Taurus for some of you. Okay. You got strong Cancer and Leo energy. I love that this person is literally going to leave the free will choice up to you. Either they're a woman that respects the male role in the relationship, or for you girls, this is a man that is confident and knows what they want. They've already done the manning up. All right. They're like, Archer, we're already in something. I'm just waiting until Taurus is ready. I don't want to rush Taurus, even though they love the flirtiness and the banter and the Ace of Wands. And man, they totally think about you a lot at home at night, up all night, but they're still trying to keep, this is them keeping as calm as possible. All right. So you don't have to fear it. You can kind of enjoy it a little bit. It's a little bit, you've had so many people that never showed you any attention that it's like God being like, you have the right to tell them, hey, kick that back to about a 9. And you also have the right to totally enjoy it without fear. Okay. Let's still think of your heart. Okay. Anyways, I love this for you, Taurus. I know it's another transformation right after a previous transformation, but I mean, you are ascending very fast. Okay. And your little planet's Venus, it moves pretty quick in the sky. So once this takes off, it's going to be like a rocket for you. Okay. So leave a comment down below so we can claim this thing. And you don't have to, if you don't want to, keep your personal life private, if you're cool with that, you can just leave an emoji. God knows like what you wished for, what you were talking at. So leave a comment so we can manifest this. I know it takes me forever to respond to them, but I do get notified and I transmit right to God's desk for you. And consider subscribing too and being a part of the fam so that we can all manifest this for you together. That way you're almost 70,000 strong to make this happen. Okay. And remember too, this will resonate to any placement of Taurus in your chart, because you are not just your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign, but all the parts of your charts will make you 1 in a billion. Nobody can do what you do, Taurus. Okay. All right. You're welcome, Janet. Hey, Ralph. What up? How's it going, Crowded One? Thank you for being here, Crowned One. What's up? All right. Let's do some super chats and we'll see how these tie in. Okay. Oh, and I did see, as I was coming in to hit the go live on this, I did see Melissa and Dory. I saw you guys' interactions real quick. Dory, I haven't had a chance to do the emails yet today. I'm going to do those tonight after Gemini. So I'll respond back. But at this time, I can't actually do like PayPal super chats anymore because of the scheduling and the growth on the channel. So, and I've had to tell a few people that I can't do that anymore just because we have so many people wanting to get in on super chats. However, I've devised a special order type of a thing. So I'll send you the email that I sent to these other people that have been, there have been a few that have been doing it. So don't feel like you're alone, Dory. But I've got some options that are like short and sweet card pulls so that I can send you back a private video, but it's still in the range of the prices of the super chats. And it's about the length of a super chat reading. So when I do get to the emails, if you're in there, Dory, I'll shoot you an email so I can knock one out for you. Okay. But I'll check it out. Okay. All right. So let's see what's cooking here. I just try to I practice fair housing. Train fair housing that everybody, in my eye, you are all equal. Okay. There is not a one of you better than the other. You guys all mean the world to me. So I try to treat everybody as fairly as possible while keeping order in the palace. Okay. So I love you guys though, but we'll get to the emails tonight. Okay. Even if I have to get another coffee. I like Starbucks. It's cool. All right. Let's see what we got going forward here. Let's do a couple super chats. So thank you guys for understanding though. And thank you for the donations. You guys are so generous. That's why the least I can do is pull a couple cards for you guys. Okay. So let's see what's up, Imez. How you doing? What do you need to know about Taurus? You got it. What does Imez need to know about Taurus? That Taurus actually, I heard, is carrying a torch for you. But in the Eight of Swords under the Two of Cups, it's like Taurus just isn't quite ready yet. So they're holding space for you. Your Taurus is holding space for you in their heart. The Eight of Swords, they're still a little nervous about moving. It feels almost like the new person reading in Taurus, but with the Two of Cups, I can actually, when I narrow it down to you, let you know that the thing they haven't moved on yet from is a family interaction. That's what slows and is preventing everything from already taking effect. The Two of Cups, though, in your case, I see communications and changes during Cancer season, but June Cancer, not July Cancer. So I can dial it in and give you a better time frame. Right now, just understand that any of quietness or distance from Taurus has nothing to do with you personally. It's about this family situation that's got your Taurus feeling Eight of Swords. Okay, so I hope that helps. P.S. The Ten of Wands and the World card shows they will beat this cycle, and the Ten of Cups shows they've been wishing for you back. That's why you've been thinking of them so much. Okay, Emma, what's the summer love forecast with Mr. Taurus? Oh my gosh, Taurus, you got a lot of new people. Oh wow, everybody's looking your way, Taurus. Told you we're getting more attention. I told you. Even the questions tied to the reading with that Ace of Wands that was in your energy, and then the Ace of Wands in the new person. Oh my word, Ten of Cups. Emma, you're going to have this is Sheryl Crow, Soak Up the Sun. You are going to have a nice summer. It's actually the summer you've dreamt about. I can see you guys doing some traveling, little Saturday weekends, or I'm hearing day trips, like maybe you guys live remotely close to like here in Michigan, what we always do would be like, we're going to go to Silver Lake Sand Dunes. You can drive out there, have a great time, come back. And that's really the vibes I saw. So you guys will do a little bit of traveling together, just some fun weekend day trip things. You're going to be a part of the barbecue. I know what you guys are, but I don't know what you guys like around July 4th. There's a family event. I saw a 4th of July family cookout, whatever you guys do. All right. So you're going to get introduced to the family. The Hierophant here is confirming on the Ten of Swords that you'll be so nervous, but the family will adore you. The Hierophant, okay? Judgment card is the Ace of Wands. That'll be a big catalyst and a go point with the Nine of Cups for you, that you guys will go and exit the talking stage over the course of the summer. After a event that includes their family that you get invited to as his plus one, while you're there, you're being evaluated by everybody in the room. While he is privately, when he's not by you, he's going to be like, so what do you think about her? Mom, dad, family's going to be like her. She's cool. Judgment card. Good judgments cast, trumpet sound, and the ace of wands. You guys, you're already at the start of a passionate relationship. It's already happening. You're kind of off the market. Okay. I know there hasn't been an official title put on it, but in his eyes, he sees you as his girl. It's cool. All right, Janet, let's see. Does Ryan know or remember? Hold on, let me move that mouse. Does Ryan know or remember that I'm his person now? Okay, he did a lot of self-reflecting, but is still quiet. All right, let's see what's up. The Knight of Swords, Three of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. What I'm seeing on this one to the Knight of Swords is that, I mean, he knows. Six of Pentacles, he still doesn't really process. Something about his money is getting in the way of this still right now. God's showing the way, but the Three of Swords is what I pulled that third party energy off of, and it's not anybody else. It's something about that he wishes he had more money or made more money. Like, he knows you're the one, he knows he wants you. It's his male dominant DNA programming that goes clear back to the Stone Age, in that in his head, he's like, how am I going to be able to support and afford her, dating, relationships, traveling, driving, stuff like that? Okay. That's a bit of what he's going through now. Okay. So yeah, totally does know you're the one. That's the part on this one. He knows you're his person. Now he's like, oh man, I found my person before I was ready to find my person. I thought this was still just dating and everything and getting to know each other. So right now he's blocking and cutting out other people. He's deleting stuff out of his cell phone. He's clearing the energy, making the space so that he winds up being all about you. And then it can be the vibes for when you guys are around. He can set the phone down face up because he's cut out all the other options from his dating and learning what he wanted. And he's found out it's you. Whatever it is, the biggest thing on it is like his job is taking a prominent focus in his energy right now. Okay. However, with the Page of Swords and the Strength card, this here still shows him watching you and learning from stuff you're doing, that by Leo season, this is going to be back on track. Okay. So you guys, the communications and stuff will start getting a little better during Cancer season, and it'll lead to more dates and meetups and an actual straight up deal. So that must mean over Cancer season, he finally gets rid of all that stuff, the Three of Swords, that's the family stuff that's blocking the direction, and the money problems. Okay. So it's like an order of operations, so that in his mind, he's ready. You don't care how much money he makes, but he does. So it's something to support him. Okay. All he needs is your cheerleading and your patience. And he's like, I'll earn the money. You know, that sort of a vibe. All right. So I hope that helps. All right. Let's see. Chloe. What's up, Chloe? Okay. Oh, happy birthday. That's awesome. Happy early birthday. Okay. Well, Rhett, reach out. Ten of Swords on the Hierophant. Oh, good Lord. He will, but there's a catch. He thinks he's on the right and he knows better. He's going to text you next Saturday. Aye. Do you got a mutual friend that you can try to like put a bird into his head to that your birthday is on the 20? What is that? Oh God, he thinks your birthday is the 21st. He thinks you're a Cancer. If there's any way, or otherwise, maybe you just know to accept it. I'm being told he's really bad with dates and numbers anyways. Okay. And that's kind of what it is. So unless there's a way to, or maybe you need to make a post or two, because that Page of Swords was there. Maybe you need to confirm it so that you know he knows. So long as he correctly knows the day, he will. Otherwise, it's going to be like straight up that he thinks it's Saturday. Okay. And it's like giving you a heads up that if you're like, that's cool, I'll wait. I'm not going to chase him. We'll see where it goes. You know, God's just giving you the heads up that like, hey, just know he won't reach out on Friday because the goober thinks it's Saturday. So you're not really depressed Friday night or just being like, oh, okay, it'll be Saturday morning, whatever. And then he does, happy birthday, what's up? I missed you. How have you been? What's going on? And you're like, it was yesterday. But it's just a heads up. Okay, I hope that helps. And happy early birthday from us. What's up, Green Ranger? How you been? All right, let's see what we got for you. Went out with another Libra on Saturday. Went to the zoo. That's cool. And I did see a zebra in Pisces last week. I'll say we planned a second dinner date for tomorrow. Dig it. Does she like me as much as I like her? Because I like her a lot, and we feel connected. Nice. Boom shakalak. Oh my gosh. Libra 1.0 was the lessons and the training to be ready for Libra 2.0. You got an awoke one now. I got a bonus mystery card that's face down. Star card on the 6 of Pentacles. This girl's good. The date tomorrow is going to go wonderful. Okay. Just the gentlemanly stuff's all you need to do. She's going to be mind blown if you open the passenger car door for her, or you pull the chair out, or you open the restaurant door for her. She will be mind blown. She's not used to it. And everything in the bad stuff she's been through is similar to yours. So she's ready for the niceness and the guy stuff to happen. It's going to go really well. That star card says she likes you a lot too. Okay. And it is a destined connection that you learned your lessons from the first Libra. That Libra one was a rough draft, so that when the Libra came in, you're ready. You're ready. You know what I mean? It's cool. Now, bonus card. Does she like you a lot too? The Knight of Pentacles. She wants this to go at a slow burn. She wants to develop, get to know you, go on dates, and enjoy it. All right. So don't move too fast. Let it naturally unfold. And I can see her being, if you don't move too fast, and here, this is hilarious, and you naturally let it, you're like, okay, I won't push her. We'll just see how it goes. She's going to ask to be your girlfriend like 3 weeks from now. You guys will get to the third date, and she's going to be like, we're a thing. Let's just be a thing. Like, I like you. All right. She's going to move really, she's going to handle all the moving fast part. Okay. She likes you a lot too. All right, Shelly, let's see. What are Adam's feelings about me currently? Let's find out that. We have the 3 of Wands reversed. He feels like he's waited too long. Whoa, see? And he's a little nervous. Page of Pentacles. Not nervous. That was like slipping or like, got me tripping. Oh, stumbling. Oh. 6 of Swords, Page of Pentacles, 2 of Cups. Currently, right now, he's realizing that he's starting to see things with you from a more optimistic perspective of kind of believing that you're the one and starting to open up to the idea of a long-term commitment with you, which is going to lead him with the Page of Pentacles to send a message. Okay. The Knight of Wands shows you're going to love the message, and it's a green flag on the 3 of Pentacles to lead you guys to a new start. I'm also being told it ties to the transformation that I was talking about in the Taurus reading too, Shelly. Okay. So I hope that helps. I like the direction that's going to go for you. He's getting ready to reach out. Like that 3 of Wands reverse says that he kind of knows he's waited long enough. So he's getting to a catalyst, a start point. Okay. All right, and Tanya. What's up, Tanya? All right. Oh, of course. 30 on the work path. Let's see what we got. Cool. 4 of Cups, Ace of Cups. Actually, what I'm seeing on this one is there's a couple people currently in the workplace that'll be let go. And with the World card, oh, so you're already quietly quitting anyways. Okay, if you don't find anything new, some of the problem children will go their way. But if you already are and you're on, you're like, yeah, 10 of Wands. Okay, maybe you're nervous that you cut your nose to spite your face. You're going to. What I'm thinking on this one, or what I feel is that I do see that there is a job coming in. So let me look here. It's like 10 of Wands. I see a new application that's getting reviewed. That's what it is. Okay, what I'm seeing on your job home front is that there's something you've applied for or some seed that you planted that they've noticed, and you're being reviewed right now anyway. So it's either that you elevate in the current workplace, but I feel like you might have, there's some energy, either you've totally considered telling the boss, take this job and shove it, or you're playing the song a lot, or you actually already did it. But there is another offer coming in from a third-party source, like a referral, like a friend of a friend. You're going to get like an email or message saying that somebody saw your profile on LinkedIn, or somebody reached out and said, hey, I'm in this department, and Shelly or Tanya's in that department. And they're like, hey, we want you to come work with us. Okay. So it'll be through like a friend or a co-worker somewhere else, probably a friend that finds out or hears word of another job in their company, and they offer it to you. Tell you, come in and apply for this. You'd love it here. It's awesome here. And you're like, 3 of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, I wanted to work there for a while. You've been manifesting it. All right. So I hope that helps. And thank you guys for the super chats. I love you guys. And Taurus, thank you for taking time out of your love life to let me read for you. And God, thank you for the messages for Taurus too. All right. I love you, Taurus. Check out all the links in the QR code in the pinned comment, and I'll see you next time. Peace and love. Archer out. Yeah, Chariot. I straight up love you, Taurus. I'll see you later. Okay.